Hello everyone and welcome back to the Bazicks. Our topic today will be player versus player, also known as PvP. My name is Maxoss and joining me for this capsule is Mireme.
Hello everyone and welcome! So, what do you mean by that subject exactly?
Well, do you remember the raid capsule we had before?
I sure do, and since then I had a lot of fun with many groups.
Awesome! Well, those raids are often called PvE content, or player versus environment. This means we play against artificial intelligences. Player versus player means we get to fight with other players.
Isn't that a bit dangerous? I mean, I wouldn't want to be attacked out of the blue while I'm just sleeping in a bed.
Have no worries. When games allow such a system, it won't work everywhere. You will have what they call safe zones or sanctuaries.
Phew, then I'm not worried. So, what interesting facts do you have about PvP?
Quite a lot actually, but let's start simple. Since you know what PvP is, let's talk about some basic principles. There are two kinds of PvP in minigames. One is called World PvP and the other one is called Structure PvP.
And if I may ask, what's the difference? We're technically always in the world, right?
In some way, yes. But the major difference is that Structure PvP occurs in some very specific places where players can only fight each other. Think of it like being fighting in an arena of some sort. And when we're talking about World PvP, it means an opposing player or faction can attack you at any time, unless you are in a safe zone.
And how can I tell which of these I'm in?
It's quite simple. The only way to be in a zone for Structure PvP is to go in intentionally. Any other places are in the world.
That's simple enough. And are there any limits to the amount of players in those matches?
It all depends on the game you are playing. Some might allow a limit of 8, 10, 15. Others might even go to 100 and more.
Whoa! That's a lot! It must be really crowded, like a castle assault.
Yep, I like those a lot. What's the most interesting aspect in PvP is that everyone has their own playstyle. Some people might want to be super resistant, while others might want to go as an assassin. You never know what to expect, so you have to be ready for anything.
Awesome! Is it like in those medieval times? Oh, I can't wait! So, how do we get started?
Well, there's a few things to know first.
And what are they?
First, do you want to go in alone or with a group? Most of the time, you need to know about it before starting. You might want to build a structure team before you go in.
Any tips about it? I'm kinda new to this.
By all means, sure. You can go in alone to practice, or, like a raid group, you can go with a balanced composition in order to be ready for any surprises. However, the way you select classes is up to you. Let's suppose you have a team of 4. The composition should be 1 tank, 1 healer, 1 range damage dealer, and 1 melee damage dealer.
And do I have to get that balance? Can we mix that up a little?
Fun fact about this, it's all up to you. You want 4 healers? Go for it. You won't have much firepower, but you won't die. You prefer 3 range damage dealers and a tank? Go for it. You can run from damages while the tank holds the enemies. The choice is yours.
Oh, this is gonna be fun! I have so many good ideas.
Hold your horses 1 second. Just one last thing before you rush into battle.
Yeah?
It's quite simple. Before rushing in, understanding your role and specialization here can make a huge difference.
Do you have any examples?
Sure thing. As a tank, your role is to protect your allies and incapacitate your opponents. You need to engage first to control the flow of combat. If you are a healer, don't rush in massive groups as if you were a tank. Stay away from the enemies and heal your teammates. Focus on survival. Should you be a range damage dealer, stay as far as you can from your opponents. Use your control abilities to stay away from danger. If you play a melee damage dealer, try to find an opportunity to rush in after the tank is engaged. Deal huge bursts of damage, and once your target is down, switch to the next one. This seems simple, yet it is.
And what would you recommend if I am new to PvP?
Only one thing.
Yes? What is it?
Practice.
That's it?
Experiment. Try new approaches. Find what best suits you. With a lot of practice, you will find out what you like the most. Then, master it. It's as simple as that.
Wonderful! So, are you ready to fight with me?
Right now?
There's only one way to practice, right?
What about a capsule?
Well, everyone, take care and have an awesome day.
Wait, what?
Bye, everyone! Hello, everyone! We hope you enjoyed today's capsule. If you want more from the Bazicks, click the list on the left. You can join us on Twitch if you want more. The links are in the description below. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. If you know someone who would like this content, feel free to share it with them. See you soon and have an awesome day!